In the world of the bold and the beautiful, love is never simple. Today, we witness the most devastating moment in Taylor's life, because Ridge has finally chosen Brooke. And as the sun sets over Los Angeles, Taylor stands on the edge of despair, facing her final moment. Ridge Forrester's life has always been a storm of passion, guilt, and impossible choices. For years, he has been pulled in two directions, tethered between the loyalty and history he shares with Taylor Hayes and the magnetic, all-consuming love he feels for Brooke Logan. He tried to convince himself that he could give Taylor the life and the love she deserved, but deep down, he knew the truth. The heart always knows where it belongs. The day of his decision is one that the bold and the beautiful fans will never forget. The Forrester living room is thick with tension, the weight of decades of love and betrayal pressing in from all sides. Brooke stands silently, holding her breath, while Taylor clings to a fragile hope that maybe, just maybe, this time, Ridge will stay by her side. And then, Ridge speaks. His voice trembles at first, but grows steadier with every word. He admits that he can't fight it anymore, that his heart belongs to Brooke and has always belonged to Brooke. Memories of laughter, shared triumphs, and tearful reconciliations flood his mind. Her unwavering faith in him, her refusal to give up on their love, and the unshakable bond they've shared through every storm, it all comes rushing back. The room falls into an almost sacred silence. Brooke's eyes fill with tears, not of sorrow, but of relief and release. For her, it feels like the universe has finally righted itself. After everything, after every heartbreak and betrayal, Ridge has come home to her heart. Across the room, Taylor is frozen. She doesn't move, doesn't speak. Her face drains of all color as her world tilts and crashes around her. Every promise, every dream, every whispered hope she's held on to shatters like glass on the floor. For Taylor Hayes, this is more than heartbreak. It's the crumbling of her entire world. Her love for Ridge has been the foundation of her life for decades. She built a life around the belief that their love was destined, that fate would always bring them back together. She endured betrayals, years of loneliness, and a constant war with her own heart because she believed that one day he would finally choose her for good. Now, with just a few words, Ridge has torn that belief apart. The hours after his confession are a blur of numbness. Taylor leaves quietly, retreating to the safety of her home, but inside, she feels anything but safe. The walls seem to close in on her, suffocating in their silence. Memories whisper in every corner, moments with Ridge and their children, promises that now feel like cruel lies. She takes out old photographs, her hands trembling as she traces the smiles of a family that no longer exists in the way she imagined. She sees herself in those pictures, younger, hopeful, convinced that love could conquer anything. Her voice cracks as she whispers to the empty room, "He chose her. Again." The isolation is unbearable. She replays the betrayals in her mind, the lonely nights, the endless tug-of-war for a man who could never truly let go of Brooke. A hollow, aching realization sets in. After all these years, all the sacrifices, and all the pain, she was never enough to win his heart completely. And then something inside Taylor breaks. It is not loud, it is not dramatic, it is a quiet, devastating collapse. A feeling that maybe she has nothing left to fight for. The sun dips below the Los Angeles skyline, painting the city in gold and shadows. From the outside, it's just another perfect California night. But inside Taylor's world, the light has gone out. She moves slowly, almost dreamlike, through her home until she steps onto the balcony. The wind catches her hair, and the city sprawls below like a glittering dream she no longer belongs to. Her thoughts are a whirlwind. She remembers the laughter of her children, the lives she saved as a doctor, the fleeting moments of happiness with Ridge. But now, those memories feel like ghosts, taunting her with everything she has lost. Her chest tightens as despair whispers in her ear that she is truly, devastatingly alone. She grips the balcony railing, staring into the night, and a single thought echoes louder than all the others. Maybe this is how my story ends. Her lips tremble as she speaks the words aloud, barely more than a breath. For a long, harrowing moment, it feels as though the world is holding its breath with her. And then, just as the silence becomes unbearable, her phone buzzes. The vibration jolts her back to reality. She hesitates, heart pounding, before glancing at the screen. A call from someone unexpected, someone who might be able to pull her back from the edge. The phone continues to ring in her hand. Will Taylor answer? Or will she let the darkness swallow her whole? This shocking turn of events shakes the very core of The Bold and the Beautiful. Fans are left with questions that cut straight to the heart. Is this truly the end for Taylor Hayes? After a lifetime of loving Ridge Forrester, can a heart this shattered ever recover? Or is this the moment that breaks her completely? Ridge and Brooke may believe that their love story is finally written in stone, that nothing can tear them apart again, but their happiness casts a long and ominous shadow. In the world of B&B, joy always comes with a price, and Taylor's silent suffering is not something that can be ignored forever. The emotional fallout has only just begun. Taylor stands at a crossroads, teetering on the edge of two very different paths. On one side lies survival and self-discovery, a painful journey that would force her to rebuild her life without the man she has always loved. On the other side lies the darkness, the temptation to let despair consume her, or perhaps to let pain twist into vengeance. And that is the question gripping every viewer. Will Taylor rise from the ashes, or will she let heartbreak destroy her? But the danger doesn't end with Taylor's emotions. Brooke and Ridge may think their story has reached its happily ever after, but they have underestimated the weight of the consequences around them. In The Bold and the Beautiful, the past is never truly gone, and every choice echoes into the future. Once the episode fades to black, we are left with a storm of emotions. Sorrow for Taylor, triumph for Brooke, and dread for what comes next. Ridge and Brooke stand together at last, believing that their love has conquered every obstacle. But behind that glowing reunion is a shadow they cannot escape. Taylor Hayes, a woman who has given everything for love, now faces the darkest chapter of her life. Her final moment may have been filled with despair, but her story is far from over. Heartbreak can destroy, or it can awaken something far more dangerous. Will Taylor choose the light and rebuild her shattered life? Or will the pain harden into a desire for retribution, setting the stage for a new wave of drama that could upend the lives of everyone in Los Angeles? One thing is certain. This is not just the end of a love triangle. This is the beginning of a reckoning, and Taylor's next move could change The Bold and the Beautiful forever. And there you have it. Taylor's final moment, shattered by Ridge's choice to return to Brooke. A love story decades in the making has reached a heartbreaking crossroads, and the ripple effects are only just beginning. But now, I want to hear from you, the fans. Do you believe Taylor will recover from this devastating heartbreak? Will she rise stronger than ever? Or will the darkness consume her? And do you think Ridge and Brooke's reunion will truly last this time? Share your thoughts in the comments below, because your theories make our community come alive. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the drama of The Bold and the Beautiful, don't forget to hit like to show your support. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next shocking twist or emotional breakdown in the Forrester world. Thank you for watching and stay tuned, because on The Bold and the Beautiful, every love story comes with a price, and the next chapter is always just around the corner.